It's Week 12 of the National Football League, and we've got the Black Knights' sure-handed wide receiver. He's going to be a busy man in the passing game. It's the Black Knights and the Rams, and it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 25.
It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. And thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Buckle up, partner. I think this is going to be an aerial show. Both of these teams giving us the hint that the ball's going to be in the air a lot in this one.
Oh, no question. I think both teams were very clear in our weekly meetings that that was going to be the plan. And what we see right now in today's modern football, Mike, is the direct correlation between explosive plays. In this case, two teams that rely on those explosives coming in the passing game, and the direct ability to score points. At the end of the day, this is who can score the most points. And if you want to score points today, it's going to become by throwing the ball deep downfield as often as you can.
And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. This crowd ready in anticipation, their offense taking the field for the first time. And taking the snaps, a quarterback now in his third year in the league.
It's not often that you can win by multiple scores in the NFL, so you got to imagine they're coming into this week's game with a lot of confidence. They were able to put together a pretty well-rounded performance in all three phases last week. So, again, can they build off that? Can they continue to grow as an entire team? Because offense, defense, and solid contribution from their special teams, they showed last week, and going forward, this is going to be a hard team to beat.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Now they'll set up to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
The Black Knights send out their punter. And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. The Rams offense taking the field for the first time, led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Tua Tagovailoa.
The thing that stuck out to me, Mike, was when we met with him this week, immediately, right at the start of the production meeting, was his ability to take ownership of last week's loss. He said, listen, if I don't make those 2 interceptions, we probably win that game. And when you go back and watch the tape, I love how hard he is on himself. He played pretty good ball. If he can eliminate those couple bad throws, a couple bad decisions, when he's good, he is as good as there is in the NFL.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They'll send a tight end in motion. First carry here for Kyron Williams. And he'll be near the first down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Tua. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Black Knights offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. And he'll get 4 here, up to the 24-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll find the rookie from UCLA. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush. After that first down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on 2nd down. That big chunk brings them from 2nd and long to now at least 3rd and manageable.
And the drive will continue. Good run down to the 44 and a 1st down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Here comes 3rd and 6. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. A gain of 26 yards, and the decision to go for it winds up being a good one. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. Back's going to be incomplete, and it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter. He'll try again here, 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And that one is incomplete and brings us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. So that'll do it for a fast-moving 1st quarter of play. 0-0 is the score. More from the International Series in London after this. This drive in danger of stalling out on 3rd and 10. And he's going to be taken down back at the 20-yard line.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
The Rams offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. The offense is a little slow to start percolating. 3-0 the score as they begin this drive with a 1st and 10. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Second down and 8. Off play action, it's Tua. Catch is made. That is Schoonmaker. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They bring a tight end in motion left. They'll go with Williams. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. First down.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up the first down.
Good running inside the 25. And he's going to take this all the way home. Touchdown, Rams. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. The PAT, up and good. And the Rams move out to a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Black Knights offense about ready to take over once more. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. A dive and a catch. Incredible. Well, that's a nice one for the stat line. That last grab, his 50th on the season. Back to the air one more time. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it.
And those numbers tell a lot of the story of this first half, don't they, Mike? I mean, it's easy to see why he was a central piece in this game plan, and he makes another grab there to add to this growing stat line.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. They'll look to throw yet again. That's into traffic, but taken in. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. He'll look to throw. That is caught. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal. Back to throw. And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Black Knights. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. The extra point, up and good. And the Black Knights are on top. It's now 10-7. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Rams offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. A play fake. Now Tua to throw. That pass pinballing around, and it ends up in the hands of the receiver. Wow. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. A shotgun snap for Tua. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Now a timeout Rams, that's number 2. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in the second quarter. Here's a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. 3rd and 6. Again, it's Tua. He'll try and get there on the ground. Now a second timeout called by the defense. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock. And that's going to work out well. Out of bounds, and they mark it inside the 5-yard line. Now, faking the give. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down. He'll drop to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. He's going to air this one out. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis. And that one tied 14 apiece in the second quarter. From there, we're off to check out another game. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Houston Texans. Michael Wilson, well over 100 yards receiving with 3 touchdown catches. Lastly, let's head to Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati to see what's happening with the Bengals. And they are in a tight one, all tied with the visiting Ravens. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This was a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break. They're about set for the second half over in the English capital. So let's get you there as we rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
3 points. All that separates these two sides has half number 2. Kicks off. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. The Rams offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. The third quarter begins with a run. And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's got it. 1st down. A pickup of 4.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Tua going to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete. So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points. But after that 3rd down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
A fair catch signaled and taken at about the 18-yard line. The Black Knights offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. And he was unguardable in the first half. You see the numbers as they try to add to those here in the third quarter. The drive will start on the ground. He'll push ahead to the 21. He's brought down by Kobe Turner. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll stick with him again. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Here's a 3rd and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. He dives, and what a catch for the 1st down. A gain of 15 and a 1st down. So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. There's that man again. Another catch. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
Here's a toss, right side. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
And that is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass.
Oh, look at this. It's a fake. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense, they were ready for it. They were all over that one. And the failure to connect on the fake punt is going to lead to a turnover on downs. Here's 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get about 5. From the gun, here's Tua. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. Throwing is Tua. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now it's Tua. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him. I mean, he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap. This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Black Knights offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. A throw on the move is caught. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm. Being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down. But in this case, he's still willing and able to push the ball downfield. And there does come some danger when you throw back across. But in this case, it's a big completion.
So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. Here's a 2nd and 9. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
It almost seemed to me before the snap, Mike, that the quarterback was expecting man coverage, and then after the snap, the defense fell into zone.
Now, how about this? It's a fake. And that's going to be incomplete. Daring move to try to throw it on the fake punt. Instead, they lose field position, and they lose the ball on downs. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll run. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Here's Tagovailoa. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. But he can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. Here's Tagovailoa. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now 4th down. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts. So now, a big spot coming here. This to even the score late. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. Fourth quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. Throwing now on 1st and 10. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield.
He is in. Touchdown, Black Knights. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now the pressure shifts to your defense. Your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield. Here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Tua. Quick throw here is complete. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
To the air again, Tungavalo. A throw on the run is complete. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Here's 1st down. Throwing again, it's Tua. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down. Tua to throw again. Caught by Nakua on the out route.
As the saying goes, Mike, you need your big-time players to make big-time plays, and the moment doesn't get bigger than this. Find yourself down. A touchdown gives you a chance to win this thing in regulation, and I think they got a shot.
And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute. The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. We are in the final minute of what is now a tie game as we are set for the kickoff. This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. That's into traffic, but taken in. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have 1 remaining, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in this one. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. They'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw yet again. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started. When this offense took the field, in their mind, Mike, they wanted to end this game in regulation. You do not want to play for overtime. But now as this 4th down comes up, I think this coach has a decision to make. Do you remain aggressive and keep the offense on the field and try to end it here? Or do you make the safe play and punt the ball away and settle for overtime?
That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. Now the offense will use their 3rd and final timeout. And it comes with 15 seconds to play in the game. Pressure time, no timeouts to stop the clock as they get set here for a big 1st down. Back to the air one more time. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
I think you just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. So, overtime coming up, not a playoff game, so a quick reminder of the rules. Each team gets 1 possession unless the opening possession is a touchdown. Then it's game over. Any defensive score ends the game. Each team gets a couple of timeouts, and all replays come from upstairs. If the first OT ends in a tie, so does the game. Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The home team's offense ready for this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. The offense in hurry-up mode, pushing the pace. Throwing downfield, right side, and it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. He throws right side, down the field, and it is brought in. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have one remaining. So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have first and goal. They'll look to throw again. And he's into the end zone. That'll do it. They win it in OT. So the fans gonna head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. They had to work for this one. All even through 4 quarters, able to get the breakthrough in overtime to come away with a victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.